One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Rutgers offense will take the field first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Weber. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Grab near the marker is Duff. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Creates a little room. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defender. Brought down, but not before he blown his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pushes for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Penn State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country.
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it in. It's Ross. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Allard. Finds his back in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Lost to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Black. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Campbell. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Campbell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Allard. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. The give to the back. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of the football game.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Black. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the run, it's Campbell. Slips a tackle and he's got room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Campbell. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. The inside handoff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strong. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here. The Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. There he goes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Scarlet Knights are in the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Weber. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Touchdown, Rutgers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Wants to throw. It's Allard. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return.